Like people were talking about it in chat.
Dick.
Yeah. And then BB's like, what are we talking about? And Hom's like, I don't know if you want to look that up. And I'm like, I don't know if you want to look that up. And she's like, it's probably fine. And then she looks up, she's like, oh.
No, it was,
look, it was a bet that I made, and I am a man of my word. Thunder saw the bet tweet because Thunder also said, show me.
Yeah, hey, because Hom said if Tom Brady loses, I'll show cock. And then he thought about backing out of it for a minute. It's like, hold on. Hold on, pal.
So what's so funny is that I was literally on call with Dotto, right? We're joking about something, laughing. The laugh is dying out. And I literally go, oh my God. And then Dotto's like, what? And I said, I don't know if that was the appropriate reaction I should have had to the image I just saw, but I don't know else I'm supposed to react. And I feel like I just saw everything. And then Dotto goes, what did you see? And I said, Hom just posted a photo of his cock. And then he goes, wait, what? And I said, dude, I don't want to tell you to go run to Twitter, but mad respect, bro. I said, that he is slanging. I said, he is slanging right now. Holy shit. And I think Donna said something like, good for him or something. I was like, God damn. Yeah, no, chat, if you have not seen the image, your reaction would be the exact same as mine. That is not a unique reaction. Everybody on the timeline underneath in those responses said, hold up. I'm pretty sure that's all the Twitter responses were. So they all said, huh?
It's the fact that when that picture came out, people quadruply find it hard to believe that I am just still single and not doing anything for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, dude, so the Pastor Terry just said, just looked up the image. Did you also just drop your jaw and say, oh my God? Yeah,
dude, that day, I remember that day in particular because I remember calling Rhyme and being like, can you believe that Hom just tweeted what he tweeted? And it was just such a dramatic...
I just was not...
His reply, it felt so bad.
Bro, I have like screenshots of like my texts to people, just like to Rhyme, being like, dude, he really just dropped the dick pic, dude.
Okay,
anyways.
So apparently Pastor Terry has just a massive cock because he's saying that that's average. So
no, I'd say that's like 10 inches above average, for being honest.
Quite frankly, that does nothing to me. If that's child's play to you, have fun.
Yeah, if that is light work to you, bro,
that's
I don't
not gonna
know
make me feel bad. I know what I got.
Hold on, wait.
Pastor Terry gets out of bed, dude, and his just hits the fucking ground because there is just no way, dude. That shit slaps the floor.
I just remembered what Terry looks like, and the idea of Terry with just a fucking mammoth cock is the funniest shit in the world to me. Just fucking.
That is true.
Gotta reel it in with a hose reel, this Terry guy.
Fair,
fucking.
that wasn't the only thing I tweeted out.
Oh my God.
I definitely just tweeted out me arched up because I was really high throwing ass to Shakira in my room one day. That I was just like, I'm having fun.
Terry wakes up in the morning, he's like, time to go to work. There he goes. Like
for someone who said they wanted the context of Dotto asking me to the movies from the cornfield thing, that is because we were looking up WikiHows on how to get women. He was not specifically asking me. I feel like that clip got taken way out of context, which that's kind of not anyone's fault because it definitely does look like he's asking me to the movies, but it was because of WikiHow. That was WikiHow night. We were teaching people how to get girls. Anyways, well, no, not Hom. Because
I remember that because that was when you were going through your WikiHow. Because there's so many things for how to be the perfect woman, but men are already perfect.
I'm sorry.
Just send girls that picture and you'll be fine.
I don't send girls my
no. Just send girls that.
Make it your Tinder, Abby, and just have that be the only picture.
You'll be fine.
I'm not just a piece of meat.
Hom absolutely gets bitches, dude.
I have feelings.
Hom is like, I am more than just my body.
I haven't touched a woman since June. It's been since June.
Are you trying to? Or is that
sooner than me, buddy? It's sooner than me, buddy.
It's like 90% no, but the 10% was I found someone that I was kind of interested in, but then like some other stuff, like other underlying factors kicked in. So I was like, well, that sucks.
I'm on a year this month. There's cobwebs down there. About to check my coochie into a senior citizen home. I'm sorry. That was too much.
No, you spitting because at this point I'm about to just retire, bro. Like Valentine's Day, I'm just treating myself to me. I'm getting ice
Damn.
cream. I'm getting
Guys.
ice cream, a cheesesteak, and I'm just gonna watch movies at home in my room and cry.
Come on, dude. That was funny. Come
Nah,
on.
I
You know that.
definitely. Thunder, come back.
Thunder, are you okay, dude?
It was the cobwebs comment that definitely made me lose it.
Yeah.
It was just the fact that she was just like, "It's gonna knock the cobwebs off my coochie," and I was like, "Why did she say it like that?"
The Cucina. I call it the Cucina.
Guys,
true.
I
call-
told you she
I call mine a
hasn't seen a
50.
man since working. Okay, it's been a
Emma, I
while.
was
We
not
joked
getting
when
laid
that
at my
happened,
job.
but like it's real.
Me and Cinna
It's
really
a
just
real
the same.
thing.
Emma, I was not getting laid at my job. I cannot emphasize that
Y'all
enough.
But at
were having
least you
sex?
saw
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
opposite
wait,
sex.
wait,
Cinna.
I
At
want
least you
you guys to
witnessed
know-
them.
I want you guys to know, Rhyme just said, he just texted me and said, why did I just open the stream too? And then he goes, you know what? Never
Always.
mind.
Always.
Just don't worry about it,
Let's
buddy.
fucking go,
The
dude.
old rhyme, old pal.
Let's go.
But yeah, to anyone that asks why I did it, because I can. It's my Twitter. I do what I want.
Yeah, Rhyme is going through it right now, dude.
Terry says, but we have all sucked the dick at our jobs, right? No,
No, dude.
No,
That is just you. I can't relate to that.
that is a
at all.
you thing. Absolutely not. If no,
That's you thing.
Yeah, only Terry, huh?
huh?
Ha.
I wonder y'all get along so well. What's going
Oh.
on here?
Poggers?
What?
Are you looking at his Poggers email? You don't like it?
No, what is it? Is it Poggies? Which email do I have that is a good one?
Yes.
No, never mind. Don't worry about
Hold
it.
on, chat. No, type Poggies because now I have a better Poggies email than anybody else on Twitch.
All right, chat. Capital P or
There it is. Thank you.
Oh my
what
god.
in the hell is that?
I have a killer Poggies emote.
You do, dude.
I wish I was built like that. And actually, no, I don't.
Unrelated note, I'm gonna head to Twitter for a second. Yeah, that's fair. Billy Grandpa said earlier, Thundershot, when are you post? When are we getting the Thundershot meat pick? I can't post my meat pick in the same
Okay,
century as Hom.
Can I just say?
It's not a competition.
Right?
Can I
No,
just-
because I would lose.
Can I just say, if you squint, that looks like a girl.
Well, good thing I don't squint.
Well, my eyes are
Okay.
usually open. All right, but Thunder, just do it anyway.
Squint?
You just got really big chesticles going on there.
Chesticles. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't chesticles.
I have 2 chesticles.
I wish
Same.
someone would negate my virginity like they do in Yu-Gi-Oh.
What? Wait, what?
Okay.
He wants a virginity negate card.
Were you reading? Okay, you were reading somebody's.
Yeah, no, that was I modified what Broadly Swaggicle said.
Right.
I was about to say, I was like, that's definitely like you left some stuff out, but I respect it.
I was trying to bridge the Yu-Gi-Oh gap.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you
So,
quote
what's
that?
Cinna, what's a good movie for me to watch by myself on Valentine's Day?
Dude, I don't know. I'm trying to figure. Don't watch a movie. That's gonna make you sad.
You're lying, April. It would
I'm
cheer you up a
alone
bit.
on Sat. Well, here's the thing, Thunder. I do a yearly. Let me see if I can find the tweet. I do this. I watch these things once a year. And if I show you it, you are definitely going to ask me, "Are you okay?" The answer is no.
The answer, just to preface, is no.
No, it's not. It's not. But if I can find it, I made this tweet in 20.
Spader, what does that mean? What's your bra size?
So, Thunder, go ahead and just look at that. I watch that once a year.
I'm assuming
All in
all those
succession.
are really sad. I'm pretty sure I know. Obviously, You're Lying, April. Anohana, I think I've heard, and then Grave of the Fireflies. I all know is sad shit.
Anohana was the anime that almost damn near made Lotus cry.
Yeah, he watches a lot of those too. I think, or he did.
Read it out to chat. It was Angel Beats, Orange, Anohana, You're Lying, April, Plastic Memories, and to top it off, Grave of the Fireflies, all in succession.
Thank you, Doodle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mentally not gonna put myself through that ringer.
You definitely shouldn't. Especially with Orange. Orange fucking it takes everything out of you.
Okay.
Oh, Hobbit.
Plock, weird fucking question. The only way to truly regain your virginity is to just binge all of One Piece. Binge all of One Piece, getting really good at Magic the Gathering, or like top
Do I
2.
really, do I really want to?
Hey! I like Magic the Gathering.
You do not.
Okay, and you're halfway there.
Yeah. Okay. Can I admit something?
Senna,
are
how
you-
many episodes of One Piece have you caught up to?
No. My ex and I used to play Magic the Gathering all the time.
I'm so
And we would
sorry.
always go out and buy the $100 packs, and then we'd
Oh,
sit on the floor and open them together
that's
and see.
adorable.
Yeah.
Any other
But
cards though? You could have said
play it
chaotic, and
anymore.
I would have agreed.
I don't play it anymore because that is sad. It makes me sad. But I used to play it. I stopped playing it now. My mistake was associating it with a man. But that's
No.
my
I
problem.
think you did yourself a favor because now you're not playing the Magic the Gathering anymore. So
But, he's not with him anymore, and now look at you.
Now wait, but now I don't get laid more than when I played Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering.
but now you don't play Magic the Gathering.
No.
which is almost
Yeah,
as
that
good
is
as getting laid, if we're being honest.
That's pretty much.
I
just
wake up
sex
every day and I'm like, I'm not having sex, but you know what I'm also not doing? Playing Magic the Gathering. So like,
We're watching One Piece.
there's balance in the world.
Euphoric even.
I'm back.
It's like you wake up to post-nut clarity every time you don't watch an episode of One Piece.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Em, you ever play Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a massive box of cards.
Oh my,
I'm glad you said cards.
What?
Nothing.
I did not expect this out of either one of you. This is blowing me back so far right now.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened? What happened?
You
Oh,
and
I
Cinna
just came
both
back.
played Magic.
Whoa,
Yeah,
so
I
you
really
play
like-
Magic?
yeah. Oh, you just missed that. Yeah, I used to play. I said my ex and I, that was our thing. We used to always go to the store, buy Magic the Gathering cards. We'd always
Yeah,
get the
dude.
$100 packs. So that way it's the big box, and then we'd sit on the floor and then we drink and open them together.
Bro, I did this. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was like our thing. And then we broke up, and now I don't do it anymore because it makes me sad. But that used to be like our thing. We would always go to the stores. We'd get so excited.
I loved Magic.
And
dude.
I
was
beat
really
him
into
like
that.
numerous times, but then all of a sudden he got one deck that I just could not overcome because it was all fucking spell long-term shit. And mine was just too direct. I had too many direct attacks. I was getting cooked.
What
Right.
towards the
color
end of
was
that.
it?
It's probably for the best we broke up. You said what?
What color was it?
I was red and black.
What color was he?
I forgot what those two are.
Not the
Okay.
Suwu.
I don't know what they are either.
I
I just know Magic as a color wheel. That's about as far as I can get in Magic conversation.
Mine were red and black. His were blue, and he either used blue and white or something else. But his were mostly spells that lasted long term. And he was really good at long term playing Magic cards. I was very bad at doing those, so I always did direct, and it fucked me towards the end. Once he figured out my roots, there was one guy that I had. Holy shit, I can't remember his name. There's one guy that I had that if I played him and he died, I instantly lost the game. But if I killed one of my opponent's things with him, I instantly won the game. But I had to have like so much, what is it, mana? I'd have so much mana in order to use him or whatever it was. It was just so ridiculous.
This sounds all so confusing.
I have a very female privileged
Remember if it's
story
Cinna
as
or
to
what
how
it
I
is.
got into Magic in the first place.
Oh, sure. Let's hear this.
Turbo
I
Nerd gave
walked-
you a nice ass deck.
Yeah, basically. I
Oh, wow.
walked into a card shop and it was kind of like a really shabby shop, and they clearly played like a bunch of different like really nerdy games in there. There's a lot of Magic stuff all over the place. I walk in completely by myself, and it's just a bunch of guys at a table. And they looked at me like they'd never seen a woman in their entire lives.
They were playing Magic, yeah.
And
Yeah.
like two of them walked over to me and they were kind of like, what can we help you with? Like, I think they all worked at the store. It was very confusing. And I told them that I was trying to get into Magic, and they came over to me with like 3 big boxes of Magic cards and,
Like
and
who?
sat me down and gave them to me. And they're like, you can have these. And then they taught me the game. And then I left with these cards and some friends, guys. I made some friends. It was nice.
Soon as she said privileged woman story in Magic, I was like, yep, here we go.
I
You
knew
knew
it.
right away.
So unrelated to any of this, why did I gain like 30 followers the moment y'all brought up my Twitter?
You know damn well
Chat,
why you gained 30 followers,
You
huh?
know why you gained 30
Chat,
followers.
get it
Listen,
together. I am not
Oh.
a piece of meat.
Chat.
He does
chat,
have a
listen,
big
go
piece of.
on.
Oh,
Whoa, M.
what? That's what we were talking about. It's true.
Alright, Cinna, to be fair, you can't say anything when you described me as he's schlanging cock.
Okay, but were you not slinging cock on the
I mean,
TL?
you're not. I'm not. Look, I'm saying you're both not wrong.
Okay,
kinda
but
took me aback
literally,
that M said it.
Guys, just
literally,
acknowledge
I
his nice dick.
Somebody
dude.
said-
Come on, relax.
no, because I need to make it clear that it was so funny when I was on a call with Dotto and I go, "Oh my god!" I literally audibly gasped and I said, "Oh my god!" And he goes, "What?" And I said, "Hom's dick. It's out, dude. I see
That's what
it."
what I said, Cinna. The same fucking reaction, bro. It's amazing.
That is-
Anyways,
no, Em,
All this
no,
makes
no,
me feel all warm
no,
on the inside. All these reactions make
Some-
me feel
you
nice.
need, you need to not say it's amazing and keep. We're
What?
not doing this. We're not
he
doing
posted
whoa,
his
whoa.
dick. It was
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
amazing.
Can
Hom-
a man with self-esteem issues not get gassed up?
Hom
Damn.
said
No.
Hom said
all
he's
of
Hom said he's not just a piece of meat, and then someone in chat said, "Yeah, Hom's only like 60% piece of meat."
Please,
Listen,
I have
listen.
other qualities.
The other day, Cinna, you in your own stream were like, I have a really nice rack. You said that on your
I have
stream.
great tits. I do.
Let me tell you right now that I haven't seen them, obviously, but I've seen like the curvature of them, and I will say they look great. All right, and I can say that because it's not weird because we're friends. But like, Hom posted his dick to Twitter. He's got. Come on, like, what are you just gonna ignore that? You're just gonna pretend like it's not nice? Okay, anyways.
Can we back up for a second? Because can we back up? Are you studying the curvature of my boobs?
No, you just okay.
No,
all
I
right,
mean,
all
but
right.
you're saying no, but you just told me that you have visibly looked
Said shut up, Cinna. You
at
to
the
your chat
curvature
said
of
I
my
have
titties.
nice tits. To your
Chat, by the way,
chat.
this is what it's like
To
being the
your
ugly
chat,
friend in a
you
group.
repeated it several times.
I do.
And I am
wasn't lying.
Chat, have you
inclined
ever
to
wondered-
believe you. I'm inclined.
Have you ever
to believe
wondered
that.
what it's
Let's talk about
what it's
it,
like
though,
to be the
because
ugly
Thunder is
fourth
the
in a
one
group
who
of
asked
4?
that question. What's your best?
Right here.
What's the thing you like about yourself? I was like, what am I gonna say? My personality? No, of course it's my tits, dude. They're pretty great. Like, what do you want from me?
Right.
Jeez Louise.
Yep, facts.
This is
And you
all
said it
Thunder's
multiple
fault,
times, and I
really.
agree.
This is all Thunder's fault.
Oh,
The fuck did I
Fidel,
do?
You don't understand. There's context here. I'm just complimenting my friends for their features.
You know what, M? Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Yeah, thank you, Em. I really like the fact that you complimented my titty curvature. It honestly means that we're closer friends than I thought, and I really appreciate it.
That's
I
right,
didn't know that you ever looked, but I really appreciate it.
See,
Actually,
I
they
can't
got a
make
little
these
bit bigger
comments.
too, which is pretty nice.
I can't give Cinna the same compliment because if I do it, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you just stand
You
on
know
her
what?
tits the whole
You know
time, you
what?
creep."
You know what?
I haven't seen-
I will allow you to do it in this scenario because I had to see yours. So
Right.
Well, his was like forced upon
Right.
you for being honest.
we can't phrase it like that. We can't phrase it.
Someone said
Other
gas
phrasing,
thunder.
please.
Someone said gas
you don't have to
thunder,
do
but
that.
like I haven't seen below his shoulders, so I can't.
I
His hair is
am
beautiful.
simply
Thunder-
shoulders.
Thunder, stand up
Thunder.
for me.
Thunder, can you do us a favor and tweet a cock photo?
Um,
No worries.
Thunder,
I
just-
told you I cannot tweet a cock photo in the same century as Hom and hope for anything good to come out of it.
What do you mean, bro? It's fine.
That's like
I just-
okay. That's like if I thought about getting into pop music, but like I wasn't any good at it as Michael Jackson hit prime. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Okay.
we talked about this before though, Cinna.
What?
You and I both think Thunder has like the perfect nose. Like it's like scarily
What's the
perfect.
good-
I
Look
think
at
I
that.
think he does have the
Yeah,
perfect
Thunder.
nose. I actually want to
perfect
punch it.
nose. Oh
Looks
my
like
God.
sculpted by God, dude. What the fuck?
did you say you want to punch it? That doesn't.
Because we love, dude.
I'm muted for a second to let chat know this is what it's like to be the ugly friend in a group of attractive
No,
people.
it's not, dude. We just want you to post a Twitter photo. That's it, dude. Once you
Yo.
do that, the gassing will come. Don't you
I'm
worry.
not
Yeah,
posting a
what's
Twitter
up with
photo.
No, Omega's comment is sending me. I'm
What's up with
sorry.
you? What's
Can
up
you
with
read
you?
it?
You guys have
What's
gone
up with
back
you?
to
No,
the.
Mega CIA, what's up with you?
I saved
What did he
Hom's
say?
cock. Like, damn.
No, the funniest thing about that day was me and Thunder's friend, his name's JD, saw
Yeah,
me make
he
that
framed
tweet,
one.
and frame one went right to meat, zoomed in, screenshotted it, and made it his Twitter profile.
Because I saw
dude.
that before I saw the Hom
No.
picture, so I like woke up and saw JD tweet out like new profile picture or something like that, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I scrolled down a little bit, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I found out what it was.
All I'm saying is the moment I posted meat, the next day on Twitter, they introduced the NSFW tab feature.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that's a feature.
Yeah, that's for,
I don't know how to
it's
do
like
it.
the little NSFW spoiler thing. I don't know either.
Yeah, I just listen. I opened up Twitter that night and I saw my friend's cock, and I was like, you know what? Good for him.
Thanks. Thanks.
Mm.
I appreciate it.
Good for him, dude. It was great.
No, Hom didn't
I
get paid
definitely
to
didn't
do
say
that.
good for him. I just
Mom did
I
not
did
get
not.
paid to do that.
I'm just a man of my word.
So you should have linked like your PayPal or something underneath.
I
Also,
definitely-
That would have been funny.
guys, please don't take this as a directive to post your dicks to Twitter. Only
Yeah,
Hom can
don't-
do that.
Doodle, thank you for the
Nobody else
gift
can.
sub number
That's weird. I don't
230.
wanna
Hot
see that
damn.
shit.
Yeah,
My
like,
wallet.
sis
You
me-
can stop whenever, by the way. I appreciate it. Like you can stop whenever.
You don't understand because I posted that, and then I posted the so you know like the whole Jacko pose thing, that like guilty gear pose that everybody kept trying to do.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that, and I was just like, because I had that picture from a while back, because Nicole asked. And then when I posted that picture, he was just like, "Wow, Hom, you're very bottom heavy," and I was just like, "What is that?" I can't even lie. I can't even pretend like I don't know what that means. I know exactly what it means. But then people in BB's chat went, "How about you take one from the side?" And at that point, I was like, I'm never posting a picture on Twitter ever again. I am being used, and I don't like it.
Hey Thunder, how are you can ask Cinna that actually. How are prepackaged sandwiches made, Cinna?
First, mayo is jizzed onto the bread
Mm-hmm.
And they use their bare unwashed hands
to add more seasoning and flavor. Yeah, and they
Nice,
pick up
nice,
the meat and stuff.
Oh my god.
That's
They also
basically it.
sell. I'm actually not gonna. I'm not gonna say where they send the sandwiches that that don't make the cut because that got pretty wild. that shit got very.
Not-
I like the ending of that where the guy talks about how he loves sandwiches, how he's never gonna stop eating them, and at the end of that video, the guy goes, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, oh, that's such a good video.
I had watched like 4 of those, and the 4 that I had watched were funny but pretty tame. And then I saw the revolver one, and when I saw the revolver one on stream, it flashed through my brain for a split second. Like, am I getting banned off that? But like, he doesn't say anything.
but it's wild.
He just
Well,
says
that's
some
like-
shit. Like, oh
I
yeah.
want you to know, in that night, not only did I get shocked at yours, Fluffy, Bacon Cat in chat, sent me a video that's like the honey badger video, right? That's pretty popular.
Oh God, yeah.
What I didn't realize is that the honey, I'm like sitting there watching it, enjoying it for a second. I realized the honey badger is literally ripping apart animals, other animals on stream.
That's
And I was like,
Cinna.
okay, even though it's nature, and I was like, there is like blood and guts and everything in this video.
Educational.
I can't continue to show it. Okay, you're saying it's educational, Fluffy, but you also apologized to me after. So you knew it was a risk. And I laughed because if I would have gotten banned off of that, I would have genuinely laughed because that would have been pretty funny. But that shit was wild. I was like sitting there watching it and I go, wait a minute, is he? Oh no. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That whole night, I was like, 3 offenses. I basically was like, I'm definitely gonna get banned. There's no way.
Yeah, that video is a classic. I haven't watched that one in forever.
Speaking of which, Thunder, I have a video for you.
I love that video.
Did you see
Funny
the
guy, I don't give a fuck.
Sorry, I'm gonna derail for just a second with
Oh,
Hom
no, I'm
here.
derailing.
Did you
I'm
see
sending
the Roman? Yeah, that shit. I was just about to ask you about that shit. Yeah,
Wait, what?
it's
It's-
wrestling
it's-
stuff, and there's a guy who's normally like pretty serious, and he's a manager, but he like took off his jacket and was pretending he was gonna fight some kids in the crowd. It's actually really wholesome when you know what's going on, but it's just
Very nice.
it's the
very
Paul
nice.
Heyman video of the dark matches. If you guys go to Twitter and just look up Paul Heyman,
I'm watching it right now.
and you guys will see some clips
Very
from the dark
funny.
matches.
The ending of that is the fuck this shit that sent me.
Paul starts running back in, and yeah.
He's like, come on, bring it in, man.
There's another one where the kid, basically from where the camera's being recorded at, was a kid who won the Ultimate Warrior award from like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And he's really vibing with the bloodline. Like he's over there, like he told one of the Usos, he's like, hey, I like that shirt. You know, I need one of those shirts like that. And they pulled a red one out of their back pocket and they said, it's all yours, you know, show off your muscles or whatever. And then there's another one where he's yelling at Roman. Roman's on the tag rope and he's yelling at Roman. He goes, Roman, help him out. He's getting his ass kicked in there, whatever. The kid's like 9.
Yeah.
And Roman looks at him. He puts up his finger, goes, 1 second, I got you. And then I think it was Eric of the Vikings was leaning on the side of the rope, and Roman comes up behind him and rings him on the ropes. And then he just starts celebrating. He runs over to the kid. They do a big high five. It's all just really wholesome shit. But
It's super wholesome. I've been watching Inside the Ropes a lot lately while I like DoorDash and shit. Never knew that Ray was the reason why Cody had a match at WrestleMania.
I'd have to watch that. I have no idea.
Like it was essentially Cody said that Ray walked up to him. It was just like, hey man, you doing anything for Mania? And he was like, nah man, I don't think so. And he was like, all right, I'd like to work with you, but you have to figure out everything. And he was like, all right. So he did everything, and like he texted Ray like 3 or 4 times, didn't get a response, and he's like seeing him at like TV and nothing talked about it. So like Ray was just like, hey man, like you figured anything out? And he was like, yeah. And they pull up to Vince's office, and he just starts punching the goddamn door, and he was just like, I personally would have just knocked, but that works. And then Ray kicks the door down and goes, yeah, like me and Cody are gonna have a match at Mania. And he was just like, if it wasn't for him, I never
dick
would
flexing,
have. I never would have went there.
Fucking Sean seemed like a lovely person.
All right.
I
Sorry, I don't want to derail that
/S.
too far. Tarek, what are you talking about?
Just redneck anime, as we call it.
Why do people hate Demon Slayer?
Weirdos.
It's okay. So Demon Slayer is one of those things where when the first season came out, everybody dubbed it the greatest anime ever. And if you don't think it's the greatest anime ever, there's something wrong with you.
Oh.
So that's how it got introduced to like folks who were recommended.
So a
And I
bunch of
remember-
people were like, hey, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, and I was just like, he was like, what's your favorite anime? And I was like, oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
Love it.
Tarek,
10
yeah,
out of
that
10
shit was
anime.
sent. He went back and deleted
Yeah,
it, I guess, but that shit was
completely
sent to me.
Washes it.
I think somebody told him I put it on
Best
Twitter.
Thing ever. It's gonna go to your number one. And I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. I got maybe 6 episodes in, stopped watching it.
Oh, because you go into it with really high expectations.
Yeah.
I'm expecting
So,
it to be. It was.
Here's the kicker.
solid.
Now it has people who hate it, because I didn't care for season 1 that much either. Now it has people who hate it, and it's got that wagon going. But the weird thing is, now in season 2, it actually is the greatest anime. No, I was just kidding.
Yeah, I
Like,
would say I'm rewatching
solid.
season 1 after watching most of this new season. I've seen every episode up until now.
Yeah.
And season 1 is not half as good as season 2. Season
No.
2 is like they knocked that shit out of
I've
the
yet
park.
to see season 2. I want to
I-
wait for it to finish so I can binge it. Like
Right.
I watched season 1 like between when the movie came out and when season 2 started, and like I'd heard a bunch of good shit, but I went into it. I felt like pretty level headed, and I was like, this is an average anime to maybe a slightly
Right.
above average anime with really great visuals. But like, it was fine, whatever. And then I watched the train movie, and I was like, okay, that was pretty good. And then I started watching season 2, and now I'm really into it.
Oh my god, season 2, like, and I think it's good that I'm just currently watching the first season again, so I can really compare. But like, it's so hard to look away with season 2. Like, I'm watching every
Yeah.
episode, and it feels like 2 minutes have gone by, and the entire episode is done. And I'm
Tarek-
just like, I need more.
Tarek,
Like,
what
I
is
need anime
what is slime
recommendation.
isekai? What is that?
Slime Isekai? I have no idea.
That's not that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's way too many words. Surely.
Well, as you can see, it's a Kimetsu no Yaiba is a Demon Slayer. So
Well,
who knows?
I knew that one.
I don't even care anymore. But I just say if I need an anime recommendation, I go to Thunder.
Is it just slime
No,
reincarnation? Sorry, Hom, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Reincarnated as a slime.
Right, but I mean in Japanese, is it just slime reincarnation?
That time I got reincarnated as a slime is slime isekai.
How
That's
I
Right.
just don't understand
I
the
guess
Japanese.
reincarnated slime is how it is. In
That
Japanese.
title does not jump out to me, and it does not make me want
I
to watch
don't-
that
I don't-
show.
I don't
have
want
zero
that.
desire.
That
like zero
and
desire.
What was the other one? It was how to pick up girls in a dungeon.
I
No.
tried watching that, and it was awful, dude.
I was like, I don't think I want to watch it for the sole purpose of that's the name of it. And then you get a show called Goblin Slayer, and it was like, wow, cool, he's gonna kill goblins. Episode 1. Hey,
Yeah,
there's no
Um,
goblin slaying here.
not
so-
a fan of those titles.
That's
Yeah.
that's definitely a big fucking like content warning on that one.
I can't
like
get
Goblin
past the
Slayer
first
a
episode.
lot, but yeah, you got to put a big look the fuck out on
Like,
especially the first episode.
Eventually, I'm just gonna skip episode 1 and just go to the rest of it because people say like that never.
I don't feel
happened
like you
again."
missed that much.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm just gonna go like into. I've been watching
'Cause they'll
Dr.
recap
Stone
it.
recently.
Wait, have you
I've
guys
been having a
seen-
lot of fun with Dr. Stone.
Have you guys seen God of High School?
I have not.
A lot of people did not give me raving reviews about it.
Oh, I liked it. I was into that.
I'll give it a chance. See,
Um,
Thunder gives like if I have to get an anime recommendation from someone, I get it from Thunder because Thunder knows the best way to interest me. In
I
it,
won't-
because everybody hyped up Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was like, yeah, I've heard this before. Everybody hyped up Demon Slayer. I'm not falling for this. Thunder, what do you think? And he was like, all right, you've seen Naruto, yeah. You like Kakashi, yeah. Now imagine a person that's Kakashi, but he's badass, always wins no matter what. Oh, so he's cool. All right, I'll watch the fucking show.
I will
And
not
just
like
binged the whole thing.
I try to not give you the obvious shit you've heard 30 times when people try to sell you on anime, especially when the crowd is like hyping it up a lot like JJK's did, and like just tell them what's actually fucking cool about it. It's like, well, what's cool about JJK? Fucking Gojo. That's what's cool about JJK.
Like, you know what? You spitting. But the one thing that I do if I don't ask anyone is I base an
Gabriel,
anime,
thank you for the gifts. I
watch an
appreciate you.
anime based on its opening.
Mm.
If the opening's really fucking fire, I'll give it a shot. Like the only reason why I watched Sakamoto was because that fucking opening had
Banger
me
anime.
Mm.
didn't know anything about it.
I didn't care for Dr. Stone that much. It kept me wanting to watch, but like I didn't like what I was watching. Dr. Stone is weird because it sets up a lot of scenarios for what would be like cool fights, and I get that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. And then it spends all of its time doing everything it possibly can to actively avoid those fights until it just can't anymore. And like I don't know. I never got hooked on Dr. Stone. Like
what you call it, the pulley system episode. Like that's the one we're ended off at so far. But I'm enjoying it. Like I can go into an anime smooth brained, no expectation, and leave satisfied.
Okay, I gotta run, guys, but this has been a good discussion.
Definitely, it's been an interesting discussion. I miss
Adios.
this.
I miss you, Hom. I miss you.
I'm look. You have my number. I'm starting to be back more. We're here.
I will. I'll call you. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Cinna. Bye.
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 I wish-
Oh,
missed it.
Don't worry.
I wish Mecha was more.
I fucked up.
Hold on.
That's okay.
I got a fucking slam dunk. I wish Mecha was more popular. Guess what the most popular anime on the planet is right now? It's a mecha anime, and it's called Attack on Titan
I was
season
about to
4
say,
part
if you
3.
say Attack on
God
Titan,
damn
it is
right,
shit.
Attack on Titan is a fucking mech anime. I don't give a shit.
Bro, it is. There's a game coming out. Do you remember? You remember Gundam, right?
Yes.
Do you remember SD Gundam? They showed it on Toonami and Cartoon Network.
No, I
It
didn't
was like
watch
the
Gundam that much.
It was like the advertisement of it was a little chibi Gundam. So basically, they're Gundams, but they're like chibi sized, and they're making a game out of it. And I remember I watched it as a kid, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." It's like because I'm always into mech shit. Like I like SD Gundam. I like Zoids. If you remember Zoids,
I want to rewatch Zoids, man. I
Like,
bet it's
I
dog
like
shit, but I had
Zoids.
such a good time watching it when I was a kid.
I
Zoids and
think they
Cyborg
rebrought back
009.
the anime. Oh, Cyborgs! I've been telling people about that, and everybody looks at me as like, "You mean
No.
Astro Boy?"
No. I brought it up once, and Kayla remembered it, and then Kayla told me, "Don't rewatch that; it sucks ass." So I haven't yet, but like, I kind of wanna.
Nah, I don't care. Like, I feel like if it's a show from my youth, I can like program my brain to like de-youthicize itself to watch it because
Oh
I
my
did that with
God.
Code Lyoko. 'Cause I
Liger
was watching it with
Zero
Kagi, and Kagi did not like rewatching Code Lyoko.
was Code Jaeger the green one? Jaeger was and he had a bunch of missiles and shit, or was it the blue one? Blue one was fast.
No,
I gotta
Blue-
rewatch Zoids.
Yep, we gotta watch Zoids. Zach, but I've just been watching a lot of shit from my childhood.
Zoids is pure trash on Watchback. Has anybody done anything on YouTube where they like compress it and cut out the filler, where you only have to watch the important
I
shit?
think Zoids has a new anime.
I don't know if I'm going near that. Panzer's
think
the big ass green one. So there was
Yeah.
Liger Zero was a badass. Jaeger had to have been the blue one then. And blue was fast. I think that was my. Well, no, white was actually my favorite. I fucked with white so heavy.
Blade Liker was the blue one.
Yeah, blue. He was blue. And then the green one. There was an orange one that we saw like once. Schneider. Yeah, I don't remember what Schneider was even good at. I didn't care for that one. And then there was he started off as a villain and then he turned friend.
I know you're talking. Fucking shit. I don't remember the name. I know you're talking
Big
about.
fucking the badass golden claw. Big O? What is Big O?
I would have to look it up. Hold on, let me see what Big O. Here's the SD Gundam. Let me see Big O. Wasn't that Kevin Owens' name when in fucking New Day?
Yeah, the Big O. I'd have to see a picture of it. Then are you working on something?
Yeah, I was angry
Oh, hold
typing a
on.
tweet, and I don't want to talk about what it was.
It's okay,
Don't
Cinna.
ask me.
Just know, regardless, I support you.
Yeah, I'm gonna ring somebody's. We just had that conversation earlier, and I dead ass just saw something that pissed me off, and now I'm on a little rant.
Hold
So,
on, let me see. Come the bro. We just talked about this.
Yep, I know. I just saw that, and that actually just It literally, but and I think it only bothered me more because we literally just talked about it. But the thing is I wasn't the second comment I saw first before the other one. The
Yeah.
first one blew my fucking mind because I just talked about that. And it actually got me tilted because I'm just like, yeah, I feel like this is just really fucking stupid to me. But it is what it is. I don't want to talk about it. So
Well,
we've
it's
already
like,
had that
yeah.
conversation.
Just know
So
either way. Look. You ever need to blow off steam?
we
Just
can go talk about how the Gundam show is better than the other Gundam show, and I'll
look. I'm just saying. Like later on, if you want to blow off steam, like I told Ev, you also have my phone number. You're more than welcome anytime.
So when you're cam died earlier, did the battery just die? Like your cam's not acting up, is it?
yeah, no, my battery just doesn't last that long. I got a adapter that was sent in. It should be actually here tomorrow, hopefully. But it was just funny because I went live earlier than I normally do. I went live at like 6-ish. And I was like, oh, it'll probably last. But it lasts. I mean, it lasted about like what 4 or 5 hours. So
Yeah.
Kind of Max Thunder. Do you remember? So you watched Cartoon Network a lot growing up as a kid, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
So
you remember Megas XLR?
none announced. No.
I feel like if I show you what it is, you might not remember the name, but you might.
It may have been after my time.
I can't have been. How old are you?
I'm not comfortable answering this question.
Oh.
I'm not as old as Rhyme and Danny. I'll tell you that much. I can still make fun of them.
yeah.
I'm not as old as Nano. We
I'm
can
gonna
do that.
assume you're like 25 in my head. We're gonna do that.
We can leave it there.
Yeah, because I'm 25. We're gonna do that. It was this.
Okay. I've seen this, but yeah, I feel like I was not watching. Was this on Cartoon Network?
Yes.
You
It
sure?
was on Cartoon Network for like 2 seasons, but they made it and bankrupted because they needed the money or something.
If that
So-
was somebody said I'm also 25 twins. Don't do that. I think I did see commercials for that. It just never really appealed to me. I was kind of on the.
I think like it appealed to me because the first bar from the show was living here in Jersey, fighting villains from afar, and I was like, hey, I'm in Jersey.
That's me.
He's just like me for real.
I don't know if you guys went through this phase or not, but I went through the phase where like, you're a kid and fucking Pokemon and shit like that is the coolest shit ever, and you watch cartoons and dick off all that stuff, and then you kind of get to middle school, early high school, and it's like, oh, that stuff's nerdy now. We have to like be older and you be the older kids or whatever. So then I start stuffing kids that still like that stuff into lockers for a few years, and then like it's the second I graduate high school, it's like my buddy and I went to college and we found out emulators existed, so we just started playing Pokemon all day. We went right back to that shit, but it's like that middle period, we're like, no, this isn't cool. We have to pretend to be adults and older cool kids, so like we're just fucking cramming those. Did you guys at least go through the phase where like you stopped or pretended to stop liking that stuff? Like I was Call of Duty and that was it.
When Pokemon, I don't know what it was. I grew out of it for like 2-3 years. I don't know what it was. I think Gen 5 where I was just like, fucking they don't care anymore, bro. These the ice cream cone, literal garbage. I'm sick of this shit.
But
I
you
just didn't
stopped
care,
because you
didn't
just
watch
stopped
the
liking
show.
Pokemon. You weren't like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
becoming
stopped
a
watching the
teenager.
show.
Like
I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. I gave it a fighting chance.
yeah, I got to the point where like I guess I'm not allowed to like this shit anymore, and then we just started to. Then we flipped it. I sat down one day, Spider-Man 3, I think I've told this story on the stream before. I sat down one day, Spider-Man 3 had just came out, like in theaters, and the badass Venom shirt, and I had the Venom shirt on. And it was the Spider-Man logo, just black Spider-Man logo white with the Venom, so it came down really far. Sick looking shirt, wish I still had it. And I sit down, and this chick next to me starts giggling. And I'm like, what's up? And then she keeps giggling at me. And like, first of all, she's a dork, so where does she get off? Anyway, but she's giggling at me, and I'm like, what the fuck are you laughing at? And then she goes, nice shirt. And I knew her, because you know everybody in this school, and I knew her boyfriend, and her boyfriend still played Pokemon, so I just went, Pokemon. She goes, what? And I was like, bitch, your boyfriend still plays Pokemon. He brought the Game Boy to class, like I could point at him. I was like, we're not doing this. You don't want to get in this fight.
You will lose. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand folks sometimes. It's stupid. I will say there was things that I pretended not to like but actually liked growing up, elementary school.
The color pink. I'll say it.
Well, yes, but it was specifically 2 TV shows that I watched: Powerpuff Girls and
Yeah.
Totally Spies.
Did not watch Totally Spies.
I watched the hell out of those shows as a kid, but never told a single soul, because I remember one kid in 5th grade said, like, yeah, Totally Spies is a fun show, and he never ate lunch at the school lunch table for 2 years.
My buddy, we didn't watch Totally Spies, but my buddy and I had enough pull in like the school in general, but in our friend group in particular, where like we both watched Powerpuff Girls and we let it leak to one another one day that we did, and we were like, we could convince people that this show is fine and totally for boys because they beat people up. And we fucking started the campaign, and we slowly like turned the school to, we're like, yeah, it's totally fine for boys to watch Powerpuff Girls. And we got it, so that was in the clear.
You can do it with that. Hell, you can even do it with Totally Spies. With like, oh, they're kicking ass. One show I took to my high school grave was Winx Club.
I didn't watch it, but a lot of dudes watched Kim Possible. That one was fun.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Possible's a great show.
it's a great. It had Shigo.
Well, I mean,
Shigo-
okay, when I say like it's a great show, but like I'm talking about
Like-
what it was okay for boys to watch in early grade school kind of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. It's certain things, but Kim Possible definitely.
Teenage Robot was a closet shame. I don't think we bullied anybody for Teenage Robot. Teenage Robot, it's a
I
fucking
don't think
robot.
folks talked about that enough. I definitely watched that. I remember a kid in class said that he watched As Told by Ginger, and they cooked him.
That'll get you cooked. Yeah, no, you can't go there.
They cooked him. They eviscerated him. At one point, one kid brought a ginger root to school and threw it at him.
Sailor Moon was fine. You just had to tell people you kept waiting for Tuxedo Man to show up, or Tuxedo Mask, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
He had a rose. He was cool.
I like him. He was just like, all right, my work here is done, but you didn't do anything. Whoosh. I was like, I like that guy. Hannah Montana. Yeah, you wouldn't see. I went to an all-black school. You wouldn't see anybody talk about it's the best of both worlds if they valued any social life in school. But me and my cousins, when we would like get together for the summer, oh, it was on. We watched all of it. Zach and Cody, everything.
Fluffy, stop fishing for bronies in my chat.
I remember the first time
Fluffies
I
looking
found
for
out what that
brownies.
was. I was in a computer what you call it? No, I was in a graphic design class because I was doing like a little graphic design thing in school. And I remember the kid next to me, fucking like he nudges me and he was just like, "I think that guy's a brony," and I was like, "The fuck is that?"
The fuck
And he
does
was
that
like,
mean?
"Those guys that like My Little Pony." I was like, "Okay, and yeah, but look at his shirt." And I looked at his shirt and I was like, "Good God, man." A, the shirt was 2 sizes too small. B,
I don't think I knew what they were till like I went to a con or something, and I saw somebody wearing a T-shirt. I'm like, oh, it's hilarious. He's ironically wearing a My Little Pony T-shirt, and it's like, no, that's like a group of people
yeah,
of like dudes that do that, and it's like they fucking what? Like,
Tom knows they'd cook you until you ain't want to come to school. Yeah, I saw it happen. They wasn't gonna cook me though. A lot of those people didn't have dads growing up, and that was always my go-to.
I don't know. Literally outside of the show, Recess, and I think Doug because my mom likes to watch Doug.
Shout out Cleo, man.
I was never like a Disney kid. Like I didn't catch any other Disney shows like at all. It was Recess and Doug, and other than that, I was Cartoon or Nick the whole time.
Recess never did it for me. No, I don't know what it was, but Recess was just. I guess when Recess came on, something else more interesting to me came on. Like Disney didn't have a lot of the Disney cartoon shows were like spin-offs from the movies, like Buzz Lightyear, Star Command, fucking that show because of Toy Story. They had a Timon and Pumbaa show. They had a Tarzan cartoon, but the best one out of all of those movies to me will always be Lilo and Stitch. Because Lilo and Stitch had a fire movie, and then they gave you a fire show, and then they gave you another movie.
Avatar was fire. Which Avatar movie are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about just the show.
Oh, they're just the Nickelodeon
I was gonna
shows.
say, if that person in chat was talking about like the Avatar Airbender movie, that's an ass
Yeah,
opinion.
that's I would have
It's an
timed
ass
you out.
opinion.
What about the Avatar the Blue People movie? Everybody loved that when it came out.
You know,
That
I
one was bad,
watched
I
that
liked it.
recently.
I don't know
Like,
why
I
people
watched it
flip to
for the
hating that.
first time.
Everybody like unanimously loved that movie when it dropped, other than like my English teacher and people who were into movies or whatever. That's just
This isn't
Dances with
theater.
Wolves, and it's like, yeah, we fucking know, but who cares? I'm young. I've never seen Dances
I
with
thought
Wolves.
that movie was great for its time. I thought it came out and it was really well done.
It
I
still
remember when
looks
that movie
nice
came
now.
out, and everyone freaked out at the animation. Like, I remember that was a
Yeah, that was
really
09. 09 animation was
that was a
not that
really big
advanced.
deal when that movie came
Yeah,
out.
I
That is
freaked out because they were
crazy.
linking up with the dragons with the same
their
thing they were
dicks,
fucking
yeah.
with. Yeah,
Yeah, that
that was weird.
I watched it recently and I was just like, why are they fucking the horse?
Why are they fucking the horse? They use it to connect. It's weird.
Shout out JetX. I'm never gonna forget my weekend routine as a kid. Like, it's one of those things you're like, certain things as a kid you just kind of forget. But I will never forget coming home from school Friday, because we'd always go out to eat somewhere. Whether it was like we brought pizza home or like went to like a buffet or whatever. I remember I'd come home, I'd turn on Cartoon Network at like 6 p.m. or something. Mucha Lucha would be on. Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi would come on. Then Teen Titans. They would have those the girls that did the song have like their own little skits. Toonami would be on. Saturday morning I'd wake up at 7, throw on PBS, watch like Cubics or whatever, Ultimate Muscle and all that shit. And I never watched any of the shows on JetX because JetX ran Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday I would always watch all the like the Cartoon Network shit and 4Kids and all that, and then I'd go to JetX to watch my Beyblade and
Oh, fuck.
Power Rangers.
I brought a milkshake out here forever ago and I forgot about it. I was like, yeah, by the time we're done with Project, it'll unfreeze because I had it in the freezer from earlier.
Milkshake
Sorry.
sounds so good.
Yeah, so I
want one now.
Cinna, I decided I was gonna zigzag my diet, right? Because I'd been
Yeah.
doing really good on it. Other than the other night when I drank a lot.
You gotta live a little, dude.
Yeah, I'd been doing really good on it, but like they say that if you like let's just say you eat like way under what you're supposed to for a while, your body like the metabolism will like adjust, and I don't want that to happen theoretically, right? So I got a big ass meal from Sonic and then got a milkshake today, and it's kind of that's the vibe.
Thunder.
Hmm?
I want you to know, since we complimented everyone else today, that I also compliment you. You look great today, and you look